According to the World Food Programme, disruptions to the key shipping routes have driven up fuel and transport costs worldwide, pushing the food prices higher. Oil prices have remained above $100 a barrel since March, increasing the cost of producing, transporting and also importing food across many vulnerable economies. The World Food Programme had earlier warned that as many as about 45 million additional people could fall into acute food insecurity if high oil prices persisted. And that scenario is now unfolding. Countries heavily dependent on imported food and energy, including Afghanistan, Somalia and Sri Lanka, are now facing growing pressure from rising costs, weaker incomes and disrupted trade flows.
The Middle East crisis started. We at WFP conducted an analysis to estimate the potential food security impact. And we told you back then that we projected that 45 million people would tip into acute food insecurity by the end of June should the barrel of oil remain above $100. So here we are a few months into the crisis. And what we thought we would do is look at the country level impacts. We did deep dives in 3 countries. We looked at Afghanistan, we looked at Somalia, and we looked at Sri Lanka.
Now, the impact is most visible in some of the world's most fragile economies. In Afghanistan, 17.4 million people are expected to face acute food insecurity, while Somalia could see about 6.5 million people struggling with severe hunger by next year. Sudan faces an even more complex challenge, already battling civil war and one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. The country relies very heavily on imported fuel and fertilizer from the Gulf, and farmers say that the soaring input costs are forcing them to reduce the planting of staple crops such as sorghum and millet. At a time when hunger is rising, humanitarian agencies are facing a severe funding crunch, and the agency estimates that it will be able to assist about 1.5 million fewer people than originally planned in 2026. If the conflict continues to drag on for 6 months, then more than 9 million people could in fact lose food assistance altogether, combined with climate risks and continued geopolitical instability. The Gulf conflict is emerging as a major threat to global food security well beyond the region itself. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.